They assumed they were the sole Deathworlders. Until humans appeared, Captain Drell stood at the viewport of the Galactic Council's flagship, his scaled hands clasped behind his back as he observed the swirling nebula. The crew worked quietly around him, a collection of species from across the known galaxy. As the sole representative of the Varkans aboard, Drell carried the weight of his species' reputation. The Varkans were feared and respected throughout the Galactic Council. Evolving on a high-gravity world with atmospheric toxins, aggressive predators, and extreme temperature fluctuations, they had developed into the toughest species in known space. Their bodies were dense with muscle, their scaled skin resistant to most environmental hazards. Other species, having evolved on gentle garden worlds, found the Varkans intimidating. "Captain," called Navigator Jem, her delicate blue tentacles waving in agitation, "we're picking up an unusual signal from Sector 7. Drell nodded, his yellow eyes narrowing. "Show me." The main screen flickered to life, displaying a small vessel of unfamiliar design. It appeared damaged, drifting aimlessly through space. "Unknown." "Configuration," reported Officer Plex, his insectoid mandibles clicking. "Not matching any council registry." "A new species?" Drell's voice carried a hint of curiosity. "First contacts were rare and typically celebrated events. The vessel appears to be damaged but maintaining life support," Plex continued. "Preliminary scans indicate a Class 4 biosphere aboard." Drell hissed in surprise. Class 4 designated a harsh environment by council standards, not quite as severe as the Varkan homeworld's Class 5 rating, but still considered inhospitable to most council species. "Hail them," Drell ordered. After several attempts, the screen flickered, revealing a bipedal creature with minimal facial features and no obvious natural defenses. It appeared soft, with thin skin and no protective scales or carapace. Drell immediately assessed the being as physically vulnerable. "This is Captain Tom Reed of the Earth vessel Pioneer," the alien spoke in a calm voice. "We appreciate your assistance. Our ship sustained damage during an ion storm." The Council's translation matrix worked flawlessly, converting the alien's speech into standard Council language. "I am Captain Drell of the Galactic Council vessel Harmony. We will bring your ship aboard for repairs and medical assistance." Hours later, Drell stood in the observation room watching as the human captain and his small crew of 4 moved freely around the medical bay. The Council's medical officer, Dr. Lena, approached Drell with a troubled expression. "Captain, I must speak with you about these humans," she said, her feathered brow furrowed. "What concerns you, Doctor?" "Their physiological readings are extraordinary. They evolved on a world that would kill most council species within hours. High gravity, atmospheric toxins, extreme temperature variations, and dangerous fauna." Drell's scaled ridge rose in surprise. "Similar to Varka? Perhaps even more extreme in some aspects," Dr. Lena replied. "And yet, they appear so fragile." The doctor's assessment proved misleading. Over the following days, the humans displayed capabilities that astonished the council crew. When an accident in engineering caused a toxic gas leak, the human named Reed helped evacuate 3 council members despite the gas burning his respiratory system. His body recovered in hours. When the ship's artificial gravity malfunctioned in the cargo bay, sending heavy equipment crashing down, another human named Alex lifted a fallen beam that would have challenged even Drell's strength, freeing a trapped crew member. The most revealing moment came during a diplomatic dinner. A human named Jordan casually mentioned surviving a shuttle crash on their homeworld that left them stranded for weeks in a region they called the Outback. "How did you survive without assistance?" asked a horrified council member. Jordan shrugged. "Made tools, found water, hunted food. Humans have been doing that for thousands of years." Later, in a private meeting with his senior officers, Drell reviewed the data they had gathered about humanity. "They come from a world they call Earth," Officer Plex reported. "Class 5 death world by our standards. Yet they've built civilizations, developed advanced technology, and now venture into space. Not only survived, but thrived," Drell mused. "We, Varkans, have always taken pride in our resilience, believing ourselves unique." The humans are different from us, Dr. Lena added. Where we evolved physical protection, they developed remarkable adaptability and endurance. Their bodies seem fragile but can withstand incredible stress and recover from injuries that would be fatal to others. Their historical records suggest they've survived planetary disasters, plagues, and wars that would have extinguished other species, added Communications Officer Trell. They call it human spirit. Drell contemplated this information. For generations, the Varkans had enjoyed privileged status in the Council as the sole representatives of a Deathworld species. Their strength and resilience had made them natural protectors and peacekeepers. Now, humanity represented something unexpected, a different path of evolution from a similarly hostile world. Where Varkans had developed physical strength and protective features, humans had evolved adaptability, endurance, and remarkable problem-solving abilities. As the Pioneer prepared to depart after repairs, Captain Reed extended an invitation to visit Earth. Drell stood at the airlock, facing the human captain. "We would be honored to establish formal relations with your people," Drell said. "The Council will be very interested in your species." Reed smiled. "We look forward to joining the galactic community. There's so much we can learn from each other." As Drell watched the human's ship depart, he felt a strange sense of anticipation. For the first time in his long career, he had encountered a species that challenged his understanding of what it meant to be strong. The Varkans were no longer the only Deathworlders in known space. The galaxy was about to change,